welcome to Quays News. I'm Scarlett Mullender.
And I'm Megan Nuttall.
The people of Salford will be heading to the polling stations tomorrow to vote for local councillors across 20 wards. Labour currently hold 52 of the 60 seats, with the other 8 seats being held between Conservative and Liberal Democrats.
Teenagers in the UK have diets which are unhealthy and unsustainable, according to new research. Experts found that 7 in 10 British teenagers do not even consume 100 grams of fruit each day, the equivalent of a round, small apple.
A special gardening event is due to take place at the University of Salford across the next 3 days.
The floral event is set to take place at the student accommodation on Peel Park campus and aims to be a de-stressor for students, allowing them to get some fresh air and focus on their own well-being. It will also help make the campus gardens all the more colourful and vibrant. Next up, a domestic abuse charity in St Peter's Square received a rare visit from the Duchess of Cornwall yesterday morning.
Camilla was seen at the Manchester Central Library, paying homage to the I Am project, which contains images of victims of different types of partner violence.
The Duchess, already being a patron of the Domestic Abuse Safe Lives, came to Manchester to address the project's participants and see the exhibition. She was seen observing each of the 12 images and speaking with the project creator Ali Crew.
Since April 1st, pockets have been tightened all around the UK thanks to the increase of the energy cap and wholesale costs of gas.
With many areas of Salford being regarded as disadvantaged, Harry Warner went into Salford to find out how this rise is affecting the local population.
Many thought an increase of 54% to their energy bills was more of an April Fool's joke than the truth, but last April 1st, reality hit home. The cost of energy hadn't just gone up, it had skyrocketed. Since then, people like Wendy Cockcroft have been hit hard as prices go up while wages remain stagnant.
Well, yes, my bills have gone shooting up. I was lucky to secure a deal for £202 a month from my electricity supplier, and I'm just thinking, what? That is outrageous! And I can't not do the laundry. I've had to put the washing machine on a much slower spin cycle so that it's not using so much power, and try not to do more than one wash in a week. If that means we pack it, we pack it. And it will get worse and worse if we don't more quickly adopt green, renewable tech. Until we do, we are dependent on whoever will supply us with oil and gas. We need to wean ourselves off it. It's as simple as that.
This energy crisis has arisen as a result of a quadrupling in wholesale gas prices, thanks to a multitude of intertwining problems, such as the exit of COVID restrictions, the war in Ukraine, and the lack of the UK's gas storage capabilities. Combine this with a nation heavily reliant on gas to produce electricity, about 50%, as well as heat homes, and you have a perfect electrical storm. In an attempt to prevent energy providers from flirting with the tightrope walk of bankruptcy, the government upped the cap by £693 for those paying by direct debit and £708 for prepayment customers, a worrying increase for many already struggling to pay costs. All this considered, as the energy cap is reviewed every 6 months, many fear that the only way for the cost of energy to go is up. Harry Warner, Quays News.
Thank you for that, Harry.
Alfie Mulligan is now alongside us in the studio with the latest rundown of your local Salford sports.
This week in sport, we've seen Manchester United move closer to securing a European position with a comfortable win against Brentford, with Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo and Rafa Varane sharing the goals. The Red Devils are still coming off an underwhelming season that will likely see the club avoid Champions League qualification. Meanwhile, on the blue side of Manchester, the citizens will be heading to Madrid tonight, where they go into the second leg of the Champions League semi-finals, when an unconvincing lead balanced finally on a knife's edge. The Blues will be hoping to book their ticket for Paris and make yet another final where they would meet fellow English side Liverpool, who advanced last night against Villarreal. Now to the Rugby Union, where Sale Sharks will be playing in Paris this Sunday ahead of the Heineken Champions Cup quarter-final. The Sharks will be looking to advance into the semis against Racing 92, with Manu Tuolangi hoping to carry the side one step closer to the trophy. Speaking of trophies, Ronnie O'Sullivan clinched the 7th Snooker World Championship, where he equalled Stephen Hendry's record this weekend at the Crucible. The usually deadpan snooker genius showed his emotional side, shedding a tear when embraced by his family after beating Trump 18-13. In the Rugby League's Betway Championship, St Helens saw off Salford's Red Devils in a nail-biting 14-10 win, with the spirited Salford side falling behind the league's Rhinos after their win this weekend over Hull Kingston Rovers, making the game even more intense when the two sides meet on the 15th of May. And now to the 4th tier of English football, where Salford City were denied a playoff position, drawing 2-2 to Mansfield Town in the week. Harry Warner was at the Peninsula Stadium with more.
Mansfield had playoff hopes on their minds, the drama that ensued was certainly worthy of the magnitude of this game. Salford had a strong start, seeing centre-back Jordan Turnbull meet a curling cross into the box on Touré's free kick to head home in only his second minute, leaving home fans dreaming of a potential playoff charge. However, this early hope was swiftly shattered when Stephen McLaughlin fired a low free kick into the bottom left corner to level the game in the 15th minute. From here, the Ammies struggled to find momentum, lacking a clear game plan and ultimately falling foul of a Turnbull handball in the box which looked to be straight out of a Diego Maradona handbook, letting McLaughlin convert from the spot in the first half added time for a second of the game to take the lead. In the second half, Salford started stringing some nice passes together, clearly having rallied at half-time. This unity helped bring an equaliser in the 52nd minute with a Matty Lund stooping header courtesy of a Thomas Asante cross who had looked a level above all game. However, as the minutes on the clock dwindled, so did Salford's chances of promotion, with the Stags holding firm until the final whistle, who in doing so kept their own League One ambitions within reach. Salford will feel disappointed to have missed out on a potential playoff scrap, but should be content with a top half of the table finish for a club that was playing non-league football only a couple of seasons ago. Harry Warner, Peninsula Stadium, Salford.
Thank you to Alfie and Harry. And now, here's Sam with the weather.
Okay. Go. I'm currently here in Salford's Media City to give you your morning weather update. Here in Manchester today, you can expect showers up until 4 p.m, where it will remain cloudy for the rest of the day. It will be standard spring weather with highs of 13 degrees. Tomorrow will follow the cloudy trajectory as it gets slightly warmer with highs of 18 degrees. However, Friday more showers will occur with highs of 16 degrees. This will lead us onto a less rainy, cloudy Saturday where you can expect highs of 17 degrees and a dry Sunday where you can expect highs of 19. Elsewhere in the UK today, Glasgow will also experience showers this morning and parts of the northeast will be facing showers until 5. Further down south, London will be experiencing rain this afternoon from 3 until 8. Back to you in the studio.
How long left? Now, a lot of us love a new outfit, but the expenses of a new clothes can often be high.
That's where vintage stores come in, offering new outfits for lower prices. Here's Adam Clark speaking with the owner of one of Manchester's biggest vintage pop-ups.
You weigh it, and it's kind of a fun way to shop, isn't it? You know, some of the things, some of the best things, some of the most expensive things, or at least most expensive when they were bought in the shops, can be some of the cheapest. Some of the women's blouses would have cost hundreds of dollars, some of them, but actually they weigh nothing, so they drop in the scales and they end up coming out £3. The by the piece kind of vintage sales, you tend to find that you're paying £30 for these kind of things. So there's some margin in it for the customers as well, and so a lot of them, maybe they can't decide between 2 or 3, buy them all 3, stick one on the internet and maybe make all their money back. We try and keep it low, and a lot of the kilo sales have gone to 20. We try and keep it down, and certainly I'd say Salford University are brilliant. They charge for the facility, but they don't go over the top. There's some universities who want just way too much money, and we have to say, well, if you want us to do a student experience event, sustainable fashion for low prices, we can't really do it if you're going to charge us any money.
Thank you, Adam. And finally, how much could the £2 coins in your wallet be worth?
No trick question here. According to Which, who released the estimate values of 9 different £2 coins yesterday, you could be sitting on £53 for just one singular 2002 Commonwealth coin.
That's all we have time for on today's show. I've been Scarlett Melinda.
And I've been Megan Nuttall. We'll see you next time.